this is what Ryan Garcia had to say. So he's posting a picture of Devin Haney pretty much snitching in court and testifying. There's this classic picture where this dude is in court pointing out whoever he's testifying against, and it looks like a beat up Devin Haney and he got his finger pointing, you know, in the court where they say, do you see the man that assaulted you? And then the person's like, yes. Is he in this courtroom? Yes. Well, please point him out and describe him. And then they'll be like, oh, it's the guy over there with the blue shirt and the silver tie, right? And it says, Your Honor, he beat me. Wow. Somebody says, I concur. Showing the left hook. Man, they got it in Russian or something. Crazy. Let's see what else Ryan Garcia had to say. I'm going to try to test me on 3 different organizations. I have PTSD and I want to make sure I have 3 different testing groups. I've always been clean. I've been a knockout puncher my whole life. I'm blessed. Highly favored. Yeah, I'm blessed. So he's saying like, I could get tested. That's basically not an issue. Ryan Garcia goes on to say, I landed a hook in the first 30 seconds. Bill Haney explained that. How would PEDs ever give me the timing and accuracy to land that hook that quick off of Devin Haney making a minor mistake? So he's challenging, you know, what's out there. The denial you have for the loss is the reason why you probably will continue to take L's. People would respect you and your son way more if you just took this L on the chin. Instead, you make every excuse in the book. You tell me to get on VADA, but you forgot it ain't on your terms. Who the F are you? I already agreed to them randomly testing me, so you can shove it up your I'm not even gonna read that. I'm ready to show I'm great, and I've always been since the amateurs. In all my years of fighting, I've never tried any steroids. My supplements were tainted. Stop complaining and shut up now and for all. If you don't, we can run an exhibition between yourself and I. Ryan Garcia versus Bill Haney. Book it. Wow. Should have been a KO if you ask me. Yeah, so the fans are jumping in the comment section, going crazy. What does it say? Oh, shout out to the boxing enthusiast. So Ryan reposted this. It says, the boxing world will never forget when Ryan Garcia opened a can of whoop on Devin Haney. Wow. And Ryan seen that and reposted it. He also posted this clip where Blair the Flair is calling out Devin Haney to a fight. And he says, like, you keep complaining, you're taking the loss like a coward. I've already made a video about it. Ryan, you know, comments on that. And he says, and I quote, this is to, again, Blair the Flair's video, right? He's saying, fight me at 147. You can't even make 140. Ryan says, Blair the Flair versus Devin Haney. Book it. If Devin gets past Blair, then we can run it back, but I doubt it. So Ryan doesn't even have faith that Devin would beat Blair the Flair. And it goes to show you how grueling and almost finite boxing can be, where you see a fighter and they don't look great in the fight. Some people will immediately write you off, because there was a point in time where I think, I'm not going to say an insult because I don't want to insult Blair the Flair Cobbs. He didn't do nothing. But if, let's say, right after the Regis Prograis fight, before the Ryan Garcia fight, Devin was doing well for himself, acquitting himself well. He had just beaten Lomachenko, close fight. Then he moved up in weight and soundly beat Regis Prograis and even hurt him, right? So right after that, if they didn't go into a Ryan Garcia fight, and at the time, if you would have mentioned Devin versus Blair the Flair, I think a lot of people would have been like, this is crazy, you know, no way. And then they would have heavily favored Devin Haney. But it goes to show you how quickly things can change in boxing. Now you have this meme from the boxing enthusiast, and it says, who hits harder, Clarissa Shields or Devin Haney, right? And then Blair says, me personally, I got the quote on this one. What do you think? Nasty work. This is nasty work. Again, you got Blair clowning Devin Haney, calling him out. People are voting, and you know, they're saying 75% of the people that took the time to vote said Clarissa the Goat Shields hits harder than Devin Haney. And it says Clarissa the Goat Shields versus Devin I'm telling Haney. So only 24% of the people, like basically 75-25 basically, believe that Clarissa Shields hits harder than Devin Haney. I told you guys this was going to be catastrophic. Blair's calling him out, says, me personally, I got the quote on this one. What do y'all think? Ryan's saying beat Blair Cobbs. Like it's just, this is terrible. The Haneyack, you could be the biggest Devin fan alive. You have to admit that things have changed. This looked like the Haneyacks right here, looking at how to get Devin out of this mess. When your image is gone in boxing, when your aura is gone, it is hard to get that back. And you virtually gotta, like, I feel like Devin Haney would have to take a couple of fights and win very impressively to try to get back to the point he was at prior to the Ryan Garcia fight, with all that's played out and transpired. Like, he would have to do something major, like move up to 47 and then beat Jaron Boots Ennis. That would get him back on track, because that would be so crazy, because Jaron is looking like that boy. But, you know, all of these things are more so, to me, kind of pipe dreams, because Jaron's a big dude. He's a big dude. You know what I mean? Like, that would be an insanely dangerous fight, especially for Devin Haney, right? Now, again, where his career is at after this Ryan, and that's boxing for you. One horrible night, you know, now people are saying he need to fight Blair, and I've seen the commentary. A lot of people are saying, like, you won't beat Blair the Flair. Maybe at some point you guys will listen to me when I say these things. People think I say it to be mean, or I don't know what's going on, but I tell you what's going on. And as far as I can see it, everything I said came true. I told you before the fight, during the fight, after the fight, this Haney Garcia was going to be bad news. Ryan was tripping the whole buildup. The whole entire time, he was acting freakish, bizarre, very peculiar, saying people locked his accounts and took his money. Oscar De La Hoya on Clapback Thursday reveals that it only hit 300K pay-per-view buys, which for a fight like this, they were aiming for a fight like Gervonta Davis had with Ryan Garcia. But that's a separate video. I'll make that in a video. It just is not good. So imagine this. Devin Haney got beat in that fashion. His whole trajectory was thwarted and took a nosedive. And for what? Short money. A fight that on his record was overturned, so it's almost as if the fight didn't exist. So he didn't get a win on his record. He really didn't. Like, this was miserable. This was terrible. I keep telling you guys. What, name a positive that came from this? That's why I think they've elected to sue Ryan Garcia and Golden Boy, because they took such a massive blow to his brand. And now they want answers. Part of it's because of decisions they made. I've told you, the no rehydration clause, no rematch clause, didn't have these safeguards in place. Fighting Ryan a certain way, not protecting and defending from the left hook, which is the punch everybody knows that Ryan likes to throw, especially guys like Gervonta Davis, who knew because he was fighting him before Devin Haney, right? So now you got, like I said, people saying that Blair Cobbs can whoop or knock out Devin Haney. You look in the comment section, it's bad. And I think that's truly why the lawsuit exists, because now they want somebody to pay for this, and we'll see how that plays out. For more top tier boxing, subscribe to the channel. Y'all know what it is. Boxing Ego, the best in the business, and it's not even close. If you do not like quality, then you don't need to be on my channel. If you like good visual quality, audio quality, and game, boxing gyms, then subscribe.